Good afternoon. Right, I am going to attempt, just for a laugh, again, to screen share with my top 10 sales of the week. So December the 1st to the 7th. Now I've got to, if we've worked this out, I've got to go to the Plaza room. I come back and then save it as well. Let's see. So bear with me while I sort this out. I'll go back to the default save. Right, I think I've got volume. So if I now go, or was I meant to do that after I screen shared? Let's see. Bear with me. Save. Right, that might have done it. Let's have a go. Now, hopefully, you will be seeing my screen now. Right, okay, well, let's go for it. I'm going to go back and check. Where's it gone? I don't know. Let's go for it. Let's try. Okay, so first sale, Hello Kitty Liberty Print mini storage case with handle, kids toy tidy container. Didn't go for 20, actually went for 14. Took an offer. I hadn't really had, I've only had it a few weeks actually, but I think I paid a couple of pounds for it. To be honest, I like Hello Kitty and I'm just a bit of a sucker for Liberty things. They're not, I think, I mean, Liberty's always going to sell, but I mean, it's not a massive profit. But it was so gorgeous. Oh, if I can show you the inside, it was so gorgeous. Look at that. It was only, it had some like, art fabrics, had some kind of like kit in it for a kid to make something or other. And it was just literally the empty box. But I like dealing with it. I liked handling it. So that's gone off, had positive feedback on that already. So that's cool. Moving along, if computer's going to play ball, here we go. Vintage, I don't know how to say this, Whitner Down cellular all wool cream thick cozy winter blanket throw England. Didn't go for 35, went for 25. Took an offer on that. Really like these vintage blankets. I've sold 2 or 3 now. I tend to get them for £4 or £5. I think this was £4.50. So yeah, sold for 25. So that's absolutely fine. Yeah, I do remember them from growing up. I know I need to sort, that is such a, I know it's a terrible picture. They're still selling, but you don't really want half, I don't want half my lounge in the picture really. So I need to sort that out, how I'm going to photograph them. But you can see, if you see the labels are just lovely. And yeah, vintage blankets, quite popular. So yeah, happy with that. It sold quite quickly as well. I think sold within a few weeks. This one coming up, you all know I sell Harry Potter sets. They've been amazing, actually. I looked up just to check that I was still competitive with the pricing, and that I wasn't like underpricing or overpricing. And the sets that I had across the screen, there was about 5, and they were all me that had sold. So I sell them for 150. If I'm really, really lucky, I'm going to get them for like £1, £2 or £3 a book. However, I have been sourcing off of eBay recently and paying up and say paying 50 quid for the first 3 or 4 because they're really difficult to get hold of. I've got all the others, got lots of the others. But, you know, it's worth it. The profit's still there. So I had a mild panic when I saw somebody talking about some of the single books, the first edition, like first print, first, second, third, fourth prints going for an awful lot by themselves, like hundreds. But I think that's the Bloomsbury ones, which, and mine haven't been, they've been all first editions. They're all first editions that I do in these sets, but I don't think they weren't that lower print and they weren't Bloomsbury. So I need to keep an eye on that. But I mean, it's still a great profit. So yeah, still carrying on with those for the moment. Bowden brown leather suede riding boots, round toe, low heel, pull on. And there's the sizing. I thought one day, I just thought, oh, I'm going to try boots. Actually, I wonder if it was after was it? Yeah, I wonder if it was after we'd been in Hitchin and Heather the Treasure Pirate bought boots. I know they were like hard rock, new rock, something. I can never get some rock, I can't remember. Hot rocks, something. And they're like worth loads, but I think that inspired me to start. Yeah, I started looking at boots. That's right, looking for these rock boots. And I picked two. Normally, to be honest, they're way too expensive for like profit margin. But I picked 2 pairs of boots up that day. I think I paid about £6 each. These didn't go for 38. They went for, I took an offer of, I think, yeah, I took an offer of 30. It's an all right profit actually, but I think I had the fear, they're quite large to store, and I think I had the fear that they were never going to sell because I've got a pair of Clarks that I bought the same day and there's no freaking interest on those. So I don't think I really like handling them. So I'm not really, I'll carry on looking for those rock, whatever they are, boots, but I'm not sure I'm going to just generally do boots, but there you go. It was a good sale. Glad to get rid as well. I've only had, I mean, it doesn't take long for stuff to start getting on my work. I haven't had them for that long. Yeah, this I love. Vintage knickknacks, spindle shelf, unit, display rack, ornaments, 1960s, 1970s, and there's the dimensions. Gosh, I remember my great auntie Edie having one of these on the wall with like just tiny little hideous kind of whimsy sized knickknacks on it. And I was really pleased to find out from Flippin' Fantastic Finds, Kelly, that actually these unscrew for, so I could put, will be disassembled. Is that a word? Disassembled for posting. So I unscrewed it all. Did it go for 20? No, I think it went for, I think I took an offer of something like 17. Yeah, you can see it there. If any like children of the 70s will recognise these. It's hideous, to be honest. Like a small mini shelf for knickknacks. It makes me want to vomit. But it's nostalgia, isn't it? I picked it up. I probably paid, which I'm trying to think. I think I got it from a house clearance lady, and I think I got it for about 50p. So profit's all good. And it was just hung up in the garage, like on a nail on the wall, so it wasn't taking up space. But yeah, I think that's just me indulging my nostalgia, really. And moving on. Oh, here's a bit of wicker. Vintage wicker, rattan style, mid-century woven grass wire plant pot holder kitsch. Yeah, this did sell for 25. I believe, or did I take an offer? I think it's off 25 plus shipping. Yeah, I knew it was an old one because I remember I'll see if I can show you the wire on it. Oh yeah, you can see the wire on there. It's got like rust on it, and it's kind of like covered wire, but it's gone rusty. And I remember seeing wire like that. Some of those wire things from like 60s, 70s have curls on. You can see have gone like that. I remember stuff like that in my nan's house. Oh yeah, I have put in the condition that I put the height, the diameter, some rust to the mid-century wire seed picks. Yeah, now I mean, it's almost embarrassing. It is embarrassing. I picked this up from a charity shop, but they were, at the time when I saw it, they were using it as a bin. And I was just at the till and I saw it and thought, ooh, I was big in my wicker phase back then. I'm trying to come out the other end of that, but I was big in my wicker phase. And I spotted it when I was paying something. I said, oh, are you using that as a bin? And the manager was there, who I'm quite friendly with, and she said, yes, do you want it? £1.99 if you want it. And I was like, yes, please. And literally got it up and took the rubbish out and gave it to me. It is embarrassing, really, but I just thought, oh, that's lush. It's taken quite a while to sell as well, but yeah, that's bad, isn't it, really? I don't know. Make of that what you will. Right, Sea Salt Paxton fine cord lined floral winter dress, front pockets, weekend UK 16. Didn't go for 40. I actually took an offer of 30. I haven't even had it that long. I don't know. I suppose if you sort of think, oh, I haven't had that many sales today, or is this ever going to go? Or did pay a tenner for it as well. And the annoying thing was, paid a tenner, and when I went to, when I went to list it, yeah, in fact, actually, I think I'd done the photographs, and even then, I guess it was hard to tell. I found something on the back, and it was like glue, so it was kind of clear, but I must have felt it. It was solid, and I was pretty pleased with myself because I managed to get it off with nail polish remover. Yeah, a bit of nail polish remover, and then sort of picked it off, and then I was a bit worried about that lightening the colour, so I just washed it immediately, and the job was a good one. So yeah, so I took an offer of 30, so 3 before 15, it's about £15.50 profit. So profit's fine, actually. It's just that I kind of feel like when I've got a tenner wrapped up, tied up in something, I always kind of think I'm happy to pay like a tenner for a Ted Baker dress, but I'm always aiming for about 50 back, or 45, 50. So I don't know what was going on there, but anyway, it's gone, and it's a reasonable profit. What have we got next? Vintage Dimensions embroidery stitch crewel. I'm really confused about crewel. I don't know if it's like the gold silver thread stuff or if it's like a stitch. But it is it anyway. Crewel needlepoint kits, Victorian Street and the Dimensions. Yeah, went for £29 plus shipping. Oh yeah, this is one. I think this is one of the ones I picked up on my travels in the summer. Might have been one of the ones that I picked up when I bought basically spent about £100 on loads of tapestry kits. Should we say it was a tapestry kit phase? I did go a bit bananas sourcing tapestry kits. However, they're starting to sell now. It's obviously, it's the time of year. Maybe people are buying them as presents. It's another one of those things where I bought one quite cheap, sold it for good money, and thought, oh, I do tapestry kits now. I went tapestry kits. I still am picking them up. So, and they're easy to store. But yeah, I was a bit tapestry kit balmy. Anyway, good profit. So I don't remember what I paid for that one, but £29. I'm happy with that. Oh, here we go. Here's another Stephen King. Where are we? Stephen King Misery. I remember reading this as well. Stephen King Misery, True First Edition, UK HB for hardback, 1987 novel after It horror. This may have been one of the ones I bought a load of Stephen King's for about 10p each from the car boots. I guess I'd heard about It, and I was just wanting to take a punt on them. I think quite a few I donated to the charity shop, but I've had some really good sales off of some of them, and this just went for £30. So, well, yeah, happy with that. Yeah, very happy with that. It's not one of those things. Flipping books not going to not fit. Amount of didn't fit. I mean, sometimes things aren't going to fit, but oh god, your heart, look, my little heart sinks. And you're like, oh, not another doesn't fit. And, like I had one back this week, £40 dress doesn't fit, and it was 100% cashmere. I'm like, can I just stretch it over you? But no, so that's on again. Right, last one coming up. This isn't too bad, was it? Vintage. I was guessing it was vintage, to be honest, by the slight, that looks really good, that colour, but slight fading of colour, and only the label was totally faded from washing. And I looked online, I saw another one with a similar, oh no, I did find the same one had sold, and they'd said it was vintage, so I'm hoping they knew as well. So sort of the mixture of those things, I'll put vintage Disney Lady and the Tramp, single duvet, quilt cover bedding, dogs, puppies, blue. I put in the condition cover only. I only picked this up. I took an offer actually of £20. I only picked this up this week for £3. Didn't even have a pillowcase, and I just thought, oh, after the the fun I had with the My Little Pony sheet, I don't know. I quite like doing bedding as well. It's quite easy, and it's not going to break in the post and all the rest of it. But I had it on for I don't know, an hour or something, and an offer came in of £20, and so maybe I could have thought, oh, if I've got that offer that quickly, maybe I'll get more. But kind of, I quite like it. If something's, I'm making a reasonable profit and I know it can go now, I kind of just want to keep it turning over, because I think that's a good way to work for me personally. Because things really get on my wick when they hang around, or I have to relist them or keep relisting them. I just start to hate them. Yeah, right, hopefully that has worked. And see if I can end screen share. So if I get rid of that, stop sharing, let's do that. Let's see if we go back to, there we go. Oh, and I think I've got volume too. So yeah, happy days. I don't think that was 10 in 10 minutes as Ads likes to do, but it certainly wasn't bad. And yeah, it's not long now till we've also got Seller Ladies Live today, 1 till 2 on Karen's channel, Karen Fisher Mates and Mates and Sales. I'll copy the link and put it into my playlist for all the Seller Ladies Lives, and that's got all of our each week, like different Seller Lady hosts, so they'll all be in there if you want to catch up on those. Yeah, fingers crossed there's volume on this. Major excitement if I've managed to screen share with volume. Have a lovely day. Goodbye.